This is the tutorial to make the dragon that I invented. As you can see, I have already pre-folded some of the folds. Right, so first you want to make a bird base. So just fold it like this, and like this, and flip it over, and fold it like this, like this, and like this, okay? And then you just want to, sort of bring it together in the center. So then it'll look like this. You'll have one side where it's 1 point, the other side 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Alright, now you want to make a bird base. So fold along here, here, and here. So just fold that inwards. Same thing on the other side. Fold it inwards, right? And then you end up with something like this. Okay? Then fold this bit in the middle down as far as it'll go without folding these two flaps. So fold it, flip it over, do the same thing on the other side, but fold it in the other direction. Alright, now you have creases here, here, and here, on all the sides. Now what you want to do is lift it up on this crease, so fold that up, look like this. Now you want to flatten it along this crease, if you can see that, wait, this crease, and this crease, sort of. So just flatten that. It should look like this. Okay, now flip it over. Wait, no, fold it down, and flip it over. Pull this up, again, just flatten it along the folds that you made. Flip it down. Now, what you want to do, pick a side. So basically, you want to sort of mountain fold it all the way to this crease. Okay, so do that, mountain fold it. As you sort of want to align this mountain fold with this point. So this mountain fold with this fold here. Okay? So sort of just then bring these 2 points together, just sort of flatten it. So these 2 points together and flatten it. To recap, take this, mountain fold it to this point, take it here, match it to this edge here, and then bring this edge down right on top of it, and just flatten the whole thing. If you've done this correctly, it should look a little bit like this. Like this. Okay, this is a bit difficult. What you want to do first is just fold along here, so divide this line and this line in half. So fold this. Okay, should look a bit like this. Then you have this thing here that you kind of need to squash. Just go like this, dividing this and this in half. Now, what to do, basically, same thing on the other side. So fold between these two, bring this to here. Then you have the squash bit here. It's just here, and flatten it. Okay, it should look like this. Okay, flip it over, and do the same thing that you did on the other side. Just fold this in half here. Just flatten it. As you can see, it should look like this. Now, pick a side. On one side, you will fold up one of these 2 flaps. Well, the one nearest to you, so this one, down between these 2 points. So this point and this point, this point, this point. Fold that down. Okay, you have that folded down, so unfold. Now open this up, and then fold down along this. It should look a bit like this. Okay, it looks like this. Now what you want to do, you want to fold these creases inwards. This is going to be the opposite of what they were before. Before, they should have been mountain folds. Now, you want to make them valley folds. Now it looks like this. Yay. Now, what you want to do is flip it over. This is called a sink fold. Some of you will probably already be able to do this. So just fold this bit down here between these 2 points. If you can see that, between these 2 points. Do this. I'm going to raise the camera a little bit. Okay. So you can see this a little bit better. Okay. So what you're going to do is just open all of this up. Open it all up. So just push down with your finger on it. Try not to rip any of the paper, if possible. And push until you have some sort of square shape along the lines of the crease you made. One moment. Okay. Try and make it as accurate as possible along that crease. You should have a square. Now, try and basically fold it inwards. So basically what you're doing is you're making a water bomb base into what you had before. It's just, once you have this, look a bit like this, just flatten it. Now you have something that looks a bit like this. Okay, now what you want to do is fold it in half. Make sure all the thick stuff and this bit here is on top when you fold it in half. So it'll look like this. Okay. Okay, now you have this. Okay. So now you have this. Now what you want to do is reverse fold here. So fold here, here, and then just fold this mountain fold. So look a bit like this. It has 3 prongs. I don't know. Then you want to do pretty much the opposite. Just fold it up about here in the fold that you just made, using as much paper as you can. So now, once you've done that, it should look like this. So you have this. So to recap, once you have this, you fold it like this. It should look like this. Then fold it up here so that it looks a bit like this, some kind of weird foot thing. Okay. Now what you want to do is fold this bit down. Fold it down, so do this. Now it looks a bit like a bizarre kind of bird. Okay? Then fold this bit back. Now you have supposedly a dragon head. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Sorry. Yeah, that should do. So once you have that, just fold this back. And you have your horned head. Now, notice his wings look a bit thin for a dragon. So this is important. What you want to do, this is actually maybe the hardest step. Open this up. Now, what you want to do, so once you open this up, sort of flatten this down and like fold it here, so then you get this like pyramid thing here. If you can, try and reverse the pyramid thing onto this side, but I'm going to do it the easy way. So just spread this out, so just hold this together a bit. Oh yeah. Spread it out, fold it down, pick a point. So just once you spread it out a little bit, fold it like here or something. Then you end up with something looking a bit like this. And what you want to do is, notice, to make this flat, just fold, flatten it make it as big as it can go. So, to recap, fold down a bit here, just lift this out, sort of, as you will end up with some sort of triangle thing here. Push that down as you do so. Wait. Try and make the fold that you spread the wing out with as angled downwards as possible. So don't make it like this. Try and make it like this more. And just as it happens, sort of push with your finger here and flatten it. It's a bit ugly. Sorry. A bit naked. Okay. The wings will probably not be symmetrical, but if you're great, okay, they might be. So look a bit like this. Okay, now to make the wings even better, notice there's trapped paper here. We just want to pull that paper out and sort of try and continue this crease. If once you do that, you'll end up with a third part on the wing, a little bit like this. So to recap, you have trapped paper in here, trapped paper. Now just pull on this paper, pull it out, and just sort of fold it along. This is actually hard not to rip the paper when you're doing this. Try not to. Okay, wait, I think I could do a bit better than that. Okay, so once you're done with that, you have your wings look a bit better. Now, this is the choice part. What you can do is sort of pleat the wing, but not all the way to the end. Don't pleat the entire thing, just a little bit. And if you do that, like a lot, the farther you spread out the paper when you do so, if you do this, so like this, and then just push here with your finger, it'll round the wing a bit. Now do that maybe twice. And flatten it out. And that kind of rounds the wing, as you can see. You can just sort of pull that out a bit, just to give the wing some shape, mostly. Okay, same thing on the other side. Okay, let's see. Okay, and one more. So then it should look a bit like this. A bit like this, isn't a bit like this on each of the sides. It should look a bit like this, the wings, once you've pleated them. So just to pleat them, a recap. Here, valley fold and mountain fold here. But don't pleat the whole thing. Notice when you do that, it'll leave a curve around here. So make 2 of those. So make 2 of those. It should look like this. Okay. Now, last thing you need to do, see these 4 flaps here? You just want to fold this one up. Same thing on the other side. Up as far as it'll go without folding on anything else. So like this. Okay, and do the same thing with the flap on here, so just fold that up. And just sort of spread that out. And once you have that, you just sort of want to fold the wings up a bit. So just fold it up here. And also sort of lightly crease, not the whole thing, the really thick part of the paper, just to make the wings a little bit more up. And you can curve the wings if you want, like this. Okay. Now you have a dragon. Yeah. Thank you for watching.